What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? Roger Porter here. Hey, I wanted to check in with you all. It's been a while. My goodness, shout out to all the subs out there, 4,000 plus. I remember being so happy with getting 300 subs. Now I'm well past 4,000, thanks to you. But the thing that I want to talk about is something extremely serious, and that is the suicide of one Marshawn Neil, and that is the Dallas Cowboys player that took his own life only days after scoring his first NFL touchdown. It's bothering me on two levels. The first level is that it actually happened, that this young man, 24 years of age, his prefrontal cortex wasn't even fully developed, and he made that tragic decision. And the other level that is bothering me on is that we have not given it the weight that it deserves. The NFL hasn't spoken to it like they should be speaking to it. And keep in mind that before this NFL season started, a man went to NFL headquarters in New York and shot it up and ultimately killed himself. He got off at the wrong elevator column. He wanted to go into NFL offices, ended up somewhere else, killed, I want to say, two people, and then killed himself. He said it is because of CTE, because he had been playing football since he was a small child. We just keep going on as a society. We just keep cheering. We just keep devoting all our Sundays to the NFL. And I get it. I think football is it's a very important sport. It shaped me in a lot of ways, but by golly, I mean, can we put something above the game, namely human life? I never watched football the same after Junior Seau killed himself. And that was, at this point, wow, over a decade ago? That was a long time ago. And I remember being creeped out then as to how quickly, like, the NFL just did, like, there was no lapsing, there was no lull in viewership. It was just like, okay, let's go. Oh, that's sad. Okay. All right, who's playing? Who's playing Monday night? Like, oh my God, man, it's kind of sick. So, it bothers me on that level. And then back to the initial thing that this man, 24 years old, killed himself, and that's so young. I don't know how, he was struggling with mental illness. I don't know the history of the mental illness he was struggling with. Is it related to football? Is it hereditary? Is it both? I don't know. Uh, but I know that there's something about being in a space where everyone thinks that you have made it. There's something about being at what is supposed to be the pinnacle and you're still not happy. And you say, what is wrong with me? This is what I fought for. I dreamed my whole life to be in this place. I've come so far to be here. I've sacrificed so much. And now I'm here and I can't get these demons off me. I have to make inferences when it comes to Marshawn Kneeland because, I don't know everything there is to know. I only know what I've read. I know that he said goodbye to his family before he did this. And I know that he's had some form of mental illness. His for a long time, his girlfriend knew that he was suicidal. She said as much to police officers. But still, you just wish you could stop him, right? You wish that you could explain to him that you've only experienced a fraction of life. But I believe that he thought that he was at his pinnacle simply because all boys dream about playing in the NFL. All American boys dream about one day playing in the NFL and either scoring a touchdown or throwing a touchdown in the NFL. There are highly successful people, dentists with private practices that are very successful, CEOs. There are people in tech making, $500,000 a year. But there are millionaires and there are billionaires. My bad. I tried to decline that call and whatever. But yes, there are highly successful people, as I was saying, who would trade it all just to play in the NFL for one day. It's something that it just gets into your bone marrow. It gets into your soul. When you come up in you want to play football at one point in your life. Let me say this, and especially for black boys. Oh my goodness. When I was in the 7th grade and my teacher asked everybody, what do they want to be when they grow up? Every boy, and we were all black at this school, segregation in Oakland. It was a real thing. So anyway, every boy said they wanted to play in the NFL. No one even said basketball. I suppose it's regional too. No one even said baseball. No one even said they wanted to be a rapper. And then maybe because it was during football season, the 49ers would ultimately win the Super Bowl that year. But that's neither here nor no, that was influential because we're in the Bay. But what I'm trying to say is that every single boy wanted to play in the NFL. It's an extremely popular life goal. Marshawn Kneeland played for one of the most storied franchises in the whole league, probably the most popular brand, the Dallas Cowboys, in the league. I think it's pretty fair to say that. He got a star on his helmet, played for the Cowboys, scored a touchdown for the Cowboys. But it didn't stop the depression. It didn't stop the feelings of inadequacy. It didn't stop the voices that were telling him to do that. And I just, my heart goes out to his whole family. But for all young people who you think that this is it, that's not it. He thought that was the pinnacle, but I can assure you that was not the pinnacle, even though there are millions of other people that can say, no, that's the dream. That's what you want to be. That's it. Be happy, be happy, be happy. Wow, I know you're so excited getting all these text messages. I'm so proud of you. Oh, my God, dude. I was so hyped. Oh, I screamed when I saw you. My God, dog, man, I love you, bro. Man, that was beautiful. But inside, he still feels hollow. That must have been really, really, really difficult for him to deal with. And if I could talk to him, I would tell him, like, yo, man, what people think the dream is, what people think that the goal in life is, what people think that the highest point, the apex, what people think that is not what it is. For him, it could have been the birth of a child. For him, it could have been walking his child down the aisle. For him, it could have been the day that he met the love of his life. For him, it could have been something as simple as making someone smile that was terminally ill, and then he figured out what he wanted to do after football through that, right? He wanted to be a radiation therapist or, be a nurse or whatever it is, but you don't know what life is when you are 24. You are grown, you're making grown-up decisions, you're taking care of yourself, perhaps you're taking care of others, but your brain is not even fully developed, and he made this very rash decision, and we haven't even begun to talk about it from a societal standpoint, from a cultural standpoint. We're just like, we keep moving on, and sometimes we need to stop. And this is one of those situations where I just had to stop. And we need to give this its proper due. So yeah, there it is. I just had to talk about it. Peace, love, and respect. Let me know how you all feel about it. I know depression is real. Suicidal ideation is real. But help is real too. And love is real. And life is real beyond what people say life is supposed to be about. You have to find that for yourself. And everybody's success, everybody's pinnacle is different. And that's fine. That's the beauty of being alive. That's the beauty of being in this world at this time, in this flesh, living this experience. So drop a line. I hope all is well. Peace.